Hello and welcome. April Cox here. Today we're going to learn about the many ways with which authors can utilize AI to help them through their author journey, especially with updating your Amazon listing and launching to a bestseller. AI is not evil. It is a helper. It is here to help you, to guide you, and to be your co-pilot throughout launching and publishing your book. Let's get started. Okay, so this presentation I titled 10 Steps to a Flawless Book Launch. With AI as your co-pilot, we are going to talk about how you can launch with confidence and launch with precision. And again, it's powered by Authorpreneur AI. What you'll learn today: essential checks that every author should do before launching a book, some AI-powered solutions to assist you, and actionable resources for download so that you will leave here with something that you can do yourself and things you can try to improve your existing author listing on Amazon or to prepare your next book for launch. Why it matters. So if you don't have good metadata, it's going to kill discoverability. People are not going to be able to find your book. And launch mistakes directly impact your revenue. You need to have better sales, and you want to make sure that your book realizes its full potential. Your early success is what's going to drive the success of your book. We want to impact the algorithm and ensure that your book gets the visibility that it deserves. As you move forward with momentum using these tools and strategies that I'll lay out today, it is going to help you to improve on your launch potential. First, optimizing your title, subtitle, and series information. Your title selection is an important part of your journey. And if it's too late in your process to select the correct title, I get it. But if you're planning to do something and you're not quite launched yet, then take some time to really analyze and select the right title and subtitle. And there are some strategies around that listed on the slide here. I won't repeat everything that's on the slide. I know that you can read through that. Series information also. Remember, these are key components that are where you can utilize keywords and do it in such a way that it will help Amazon understand what your book is about. It will help readers better identify that this book is for them, instead of making it very hard to exactly know what your book is about. Let's make sure that you're choosing the right title, subtitle, and series title. And AI can help with some of that. By using the AI tools that are out there, you can analyze trends, you can get suggested titles, and even vet some of those with your target audience so that you can optimize things and choose the best option that's going to perform well for you. The next step is your book description. This is an area that can really be helped by the use of AI. You want to make sure that it starts with a captivating hook that will grab your target audience and have their heads nodding, saying, yes, this book is for me. So you want something that does that. You also want to make sure you're highlighting the reader benefits. What's in it for me? Why should somebody buy your book? And if there are specific genre signals, like with romance and other types of books, there's an expectation where you can call out some of those genre things and be able to send a signal to that perfect reader that this is what they're looking for. You're also going to want to make sure that your HTML, the formatting of your book, is formatted in such a way that it looks good on the screen. Even though Amazon has the ability for you to add bold and italics and it does more, there's also times when you look at it and go, hey, wait a minute, it doesn't look like that when I entered it, but I'm missing spaces or there's extra spaces. So optimizing your formatting can be done very easily also through AI. And testing your call to action and adding social proof. These are all things that as you work, and what I typically do is I post, this is my current listing, description that I'm toying with, and I ask AI to improve that description. And the tool that I have considers all of these types of things with regard to your book description, and it brings it back to you with suggested enhancements. So you can use the tool to improve your emotional impact, the description's emotional impact, the keyword optimization within the description, and it will help to improve the conversion potential because you're highlighting all those things, those triggers that are going to help your target audience understand and convert. So here is another number 3. So AI is going to help with your conversion potential because once they click on your title or your cover and they go inside to look at your description, you want them to see that this is for them. You don't want them clicking off if there's too much text, if there's not enough text. If it just doesn't engage or speak to them, then they're going to be out of there. So this will help you get there. And speaking of book covers, we're going to go on to number 3, a professional cover. Does it look like others in your genre? Does it have a good thumbnail? Is it a professional quality cover, or does it scream self-published or DIY? You want to make sure that the color psychology is similar and is going to work. AI can very easily analyze a cover that you're looking at or a couple of different cover options and come back with something that can help you to migrate that or offer improvements or just give you a general critique about how the cover looks and whether or not it's likely to convert. Next, selecting the best keywords. This is probably one of the most valuable things that you can do is ensure that the keywords, the 7 keyword phrases that you're using in your metadata are going to be something that will help Amazon understand what your book is about, that will help with what authors are truly searching for that relates to your book. So it's going to target reader search terms. It's going to help you with a long tail keyword strategy, some competitive analysis, and taking a look at what other books that you're competing with may be doing with regard to their keyword strategy, and platform specific optimization. And it will tailor things based on what we need for Amazon and Ingram Spark and other platforms that you're working with to make sure that it's going to elevate your book for those really important keywords. So AI will analyze keyword trends, competition levels, and search volume data. I mean, it used to take me hours. I would spend 3 or 4 hours helping an author, analyzing all the keywords, coming up with exactly the best keywords. And now I'm doing it in minutes based on the help with AI. Number 5, author identity and profile setup. You're talking about more around your publisher name, your bio, your series information. How does all of this play together for your identity and your profile? Is your publisher name listed correctly? How are you branding yourself as an author? So AI can analyze the author profile against other successful books in your genre, identify some gaps and opportunities for improvement, and suggest improvements that can boost your visibility and reader engagement, and also your author branding and your profile. Next, category selection. Most of us know that the right category needs to be something that can help you gain visibility and rank a little more easily. Now, not all categories are going to, you're not looking for the easiest to rank only, but there are other considerations like, is it going to be something that is going to help Amazon identify what kind of book that you're in? We don't want to put your children's book in basket weaving. It might help you to hit number 1, but it's not going to help you to resonate with your readers. And it's going to completely confuse Amazon. So we want to have some opportunity to analyze and suggest the correct categories and allow you to interact and question and get some feedback on the appropriate 3 categories that you need to enter your book into. Pricing strategy. Many people ask me, authors will say, April, what's the right pricing? I asked my AI and it said, here's the pricing strategy that I see for a number of books that are out there. The sweet spot for ebooks, $2.99. The paperback average is around $14.99. $24.99 for the hardcover. And these are specifically for those that are putting their books with a 55% discount, for example, on Ingram Spark and wanting to make sure that they can still remain profitable. Promotional price, 99 cents seems to be a really good promotional price. Now, this is just global. I've asked it to just go out and give me some global numbers, but I would recommend that you use AI to identify these pricing strategies within your own specific niche. So this is one area that AI can give you some insights, comparing your pricing to top sellers in your category and suggesting the optimal price points for you. Distribution channels. If you're confused, should you go on Amazon KDP? Should you go and utilize Ingram Spark? And, what about international markets? Should you do audiobook? There's a lot of questions that come up when authors get together with me. And by utilizing AI, you can use it as a strategy partner as well to analyze distribution gaps, optimize channel selections, make sure that you understand and have a full strategy moving forward. Maybe KDP, print on demand, is a place to start. And then you're able to go and get some print copies and you want to sell your higher quality print copies. Are you focused on direct sales? Should you be? What about audiobook? All of these questions come up regularly, and it's really helpful to be able to ask AI to analyze the competitive marketplace and to walk you through some of the Q&A that will help you make a good decision about your distribution channels. What about author platform links? Are you focused? How is your Amazon Author Central link? Are you set up on Goodreads, BookBub? What about your personal author website? How does it all come together? Your social media accounts, your newsletter, and your mailing list. Is all the messaging similar? Is there anything you could do to improve your brand? AI can very quickly and easily collect all of this information and give you valuable insights that will help you. Maybe you've got something missing that you haven't thought about, that it has suggestions for you. So take the opportunity to get these insights, because usually they don't come until you're already launched and you're far away from your book launch. And this will help you put that up front to make sure that the message you're sending, that the branding is aligned and is the best that it can be, so that it resonates with your target audience. Now, launch preparations is the biggest area that people ask me about all the time. And it's also the biggest area, well, maybe second biggest, that I use AI. And that could be with coming up with your advanced reader copies and the communications around your launch team, inviting people to be a part of your launch team, for example. How are you setting that up? What words are you saying to entice people to actually be able to be part of it? What should you be giving for your launch team? How are they going to review your book? When are they going to review it? What is your launch strategy? When are things happening? And all of these things can be worked through with the help of AI and some specific additional information, for example, that I have uploaded into my Authorpreneur AI to help guide it with the types of things that I want to see for my own book launches. And maybe yours are slightly different, but at least you're going to get the initial guidance and be able to start that dialogue and communications, because it's not one and done. It's typically a back and forth that happens with you. And that's why I say AI as a co-pilot and a strategist can really help you move forward. The bonus, and probably the most important place to use your AI features and help, is with your marketing assets and timeline. You can generate the high quality images. It can help you to put together a marketing plan and even generate the assets very quickly and easily. There's so much out there right now with AI that helps, different AI tools that can help you and take something that would take weeks or months to put together and end up with something in days or hours that can help you rise above, have everything you need, and reduce the amount of overwhelm that's going to happen when you're launching a new book. So high resolution cover, social media graphics, book trailer, or promotional video, your author headshots. Believe it or not, I've got some that I just generate right through my AI, and I ask it, can you put me in this situation or that situation? And instead of having to get a professional photo shoot, you can do some pretty good things just with AI help. There's also opportunities to get a plethora of social media ideas, posts, even the visuals that go with it. And by working through this with AI, all you have to do is then take those and schedule them out so that everything is all scheduled and ready to go. And when it's time to launch your book, now you have the opportunity to launch to a bestseller. And all of the things are going to happen pre-recorded on their own, and you are not going to have to worry about what types of things you should be doing in that moment. Those things are out there. All you need to worry about is a smile, presenting yourself, getting on live, and engaging with your readers. Timeline components. This is one of the biggest things that people struggle with. When should pre-launch be happening? When should you do your cover reveal? All the different parts. I pulled together a standard timeline here based on my experience and the help of AI. You will probably have a slightly different need depending on what you are trying to accomplish with your book launch. So utilize AI to help you get there. Are you ready to see our AI in action? Let's go ahead and transfer over, and we'll walk through the steps for you and with you.
You can type in authorpreneur.ai and you will be directed to the Authorpreneur AI tool, which was built upon ChatGPT with including some additional training that I have done over months period of time, uploading of all of my technology knowledge, as well as some knowledge about self-publishing, my course videos, my workbook. It is loaded with great information for you. So here you'll find, when you get here, tools and templates you can dig into. I won't go into test mode or coaching mode. So I'm going to jump right in and take a look at some of the menu options that we have here. And we're going to spend the majority of our time going in and evaluating an Amazon listing. And I'm going to use one of my examples. We'll go through and see what kind of updates that it would recommend for one of my old books or my early books listings. So here in the menu of topics, it got some information about getting to know you, writing and editing. So it gives you kind of a different number of things that you can do in order to guide where you're going to go with AI and what help that you specifically need. You can also jump in right into asking any questions, evaluate my Amazon listing. I have trained it to go through and evaluate using my 10-point listing evaluation. It goes through your title, your book cover, your book description, category selection, keywords, author bio, look inside and formatting information, pricing strategy, and A+ content. So 10 different things that it looks at. Lots of stuff we already talked about. So I wanted to give you a practical example and show you how this stuff can work together. So I'm going to go into my listing here, join the club, no bullying allowed. And I'm going to go ahead and save a printout of this. Now I'm on Amazon. This current version of the AI tool that I have doesn't have access to behind the scenes to Amazon, and Amazon pushes bots away. So in order to kind of get around that for this version, I'm just going to print the listing out. You'll go through and expand to make sure that it's showing you the whole listing. Same thing on your bio at the bottom. And then we're going to go and do a file print, save as a PDF. Now, I know this won't go back and show behind the scenes what your keyword terms are and all of that. So we're going to save this. Okay. And if you want to create a full evaluation, the best way you can get that is to have a document that you upload that includes your cover, your description, your keywords, recommended categories that you feel are good that you want to use, maybe even some A+ content, or upload them separately into the AI tool. And I'll show you how to do that. But this, even just being able to come and evaluate an older listing for improvements, will provide great value as well. So I'm going to come into the tool. I'm going to go ahead and ask it to evaluate my listing. So I'm going to come here and upload the PDF. You can upload PDF, Word files. Let's see. So once you upload something, the AI tool will identify that you're uploading a listing, and it will do the 10-point evaluation. You can also choose that from the menu options. So here, the title and subtitle effectiveness, it scores me 9 out of 10. It gives me a list of strengths and gives me some tips about how I can improve. The book cover appeal, it scores 8 out of 10. It gives me some strengths and some tips. And in this case, it says that the cover text could be better, could be easier to read. And the thumbnail is a little hard to read and it's a little blurry. So I definitely agree with that. Book description quality, it shows the strengths and it gives me some tips as well. Now, as I get to the bottom of this, I'll go through and show how we can request additional information and even an updated book description and categories, things like that. The category selection, it highlights those and it will provide suggestions if it thinks you can do better. Here's also my keyword optimization. So it's just optimizing the description itself, and it doesn't have my 7 keyword lists. So I will do a follow-up on that and show you. It also looks at my author bio and gives me an idea of the strength of the bio and gives me some tips as well. It looks at my reviews and ratings. A 4.7 star with 76 ratings is strong social signal. It gives me some tips to just go ahead and continue to keep building on reviews. The look inside and formatting, it shows professionally illustrated, engaging story. It also just reminds me to double check that the look inside is actually functioning and looking the way that I want it to. Pricing strategy, it says 8 out of 10. Multiple formats are accessible, and it just wants me to keep an eye on similar books pricing and being willing to experiment with lead time deals and promotions. It also provides information about A+ content and tips there as well. It does have a little bit of trouble, this beta version, reading the A+ if you're uploading the book on the book listing in a PDF. If you're using it or just giving it the information, pasting that in, then it'll be easier for it to provide a reading of that A+ content and being able to provide you a clear evaluation. So here it's showing me a summary of the scoring that I've received and suggestions. So the total score, it ranked me here as 83 out of 100. So I've got some things that I can do, and it's showing me the top recommendations. And then it asks, would you like a custom set of keyword ideas, categories, or an example of some A+ content you could use? Tell me what you'd like help with next. So I'm going to say, provide an updated description for me with HTML formatting. So you can communicate just commenting and going back and forth. You can ask follow-up questions and dig as deep as you want into this. So here, everything is formatted nicely, and I can just click copy. And paste this right into Amazon. So it gives me a nice, clear description and improves on all of the information that's here. So I like this. It's great. Let's go over here also and just ask for, please provide a list of my 7 keyword phrases for the Amazon listing and additional keywords for Amazon ads and A+ content. So you can go back and forth, and it will utilize not only what is natively available in ChatGPT, but also builds into the knowledge from my course. You can ask it all kinds of questions. It pulls from a lot of great information. I've even uploaded the Authorpreneur Summit that I did last year, and many, many interviews with the biggest and the brightest in the industry that talk about how to go from author to authorpreneur. And I've got the transcripts loaded, as well as some of my most popular videos and video training. 7 Amazon keywords. So you can see it gives you some great opportunities here, great topics and long tail keywords. I have found it to be very effective and a great start, especially for people that don't know where to begin. Now, of course, I usually take this and post it into my keyword tools, including Publisher Rocket and KD Spy. I check in with Helium as well. So I use a lot of different keyword tools, and I have gone from taking hours to put these types of things together to minutes to finalize these things. So it also gives you some information about why these work. And then some additional keywords here is what we asked for additional ads, as well as here's A+ content. Some people may not be even aware that you can add keywords to your A+ content. And it says to naturally incorporate these phrases in image captions, comparison charts, and product feature sections. So these are great opportunities for you. And obviously, you can go back and forth until you feel comfortable. I'm going to say here, I am going to relaunch this book in 2026. Please help me identify a timeline and activities in order to make this book launch truly spectacular. You can say whatever you want. Let's see. It says 12-month book relaunch timeline. So early 2025. It's a little bit late for that, but it's going to go through a nice marketing plan. So it's going to give you the timeline. I'm going to say, create my marketing plan. Obviously, you can give it some input or upload a marketing plan you already have, and it's going to provide you with some feedback and critique, and it can evaluate any document you upload. So updating your assets, build your audience, prepare your formats. Here's some pre-launch marketing 3 to 6 months before launch. And if you feel overwhelmed, you can say, okay, let's just do number 1. Please help me create the advanced reader outreach communications. So when you talk about why can AI be so valuable, it's because here it's going to come at things in a very strategic way, but it can also generate the things that, I would sit there and look at a blinking cursor and have no idea where to start or what to say. Or I might have some things that I've drafted, but they don't really sound as good as I'd like them to. So I can upload them here. But here it's saying recruitment email, welcome email, and an ARC delivery email. So it can go in, and you can see here, it has the whole thing drawn out in a very easy to use. Now, you don't have to leave it the way it is. Always use your own eyes to review everything that AI gives you. But, in a matter of no time at all, it has given me a lot of assets and things that I can use, that I can refine for my own purposes, and to relaunch this book, to market this book, to fix the listing. There's so much here. And this is just scratching the surface. My newest version of the AI has access to Amazon behind the scenes by connecting directly to their app. So it's an API connection instead of just ChatGPT on top of it. And I cannot even wait to unveil all of the things that are coming. So I hope you connect and that you utilize this. Just get started, provide some feedback. And as a result of giving this a try, you'll be able to connect and be able to stay connected with all of the great things that are happening through the Authorpreneur AI and upcoming AI training and things of that nature. So I hope that was really helpful, and I hope it wowed you and opened your mind to just what you can do with AI, and not just my tool, but there's so many new AI tools. Don't close yourself off, but really take a look at what you can do to increase and improve your productivity, because these are game changers. I'm going to provide my checklist and some additional resources for you about what you can do to improve your listing and how AI can help. I'll also provide some additional opportunities for you to engage. Please comment on the video and let us know, what did you think about it? What kinds of new things will you try with AI? And if you'd like to engage with me, you can reach out at selfpubmadesimple.com. I would be happy to provide you with a free consult and talk a little bit more about your unique needs. Thank you so much for being here, and that you'll come back for more Self-Publishing Made Simple with April Cox. Take care. Have a wonderful day.